So today I'm going to be filming a tutorial on this Valentine's look here. I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. I feel like we should just go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be using, there's a mirror there and every time I do that I hit my hand and I normally cut it out, but I might leave this one in. So the first thing I'm going to be using is my Nivea Post Shave Balm. I talked about this in my Worth the Hype, my first Worth the Hype video, basically saying, yeah, it's worth the hype, I like it. I'm really worried every time I do like a pink look, it comes up super orange on camera. So I really hope it won't this time. I'm going to put my hair back with this because I normally don't use it because, you know, it's a bit garish, but it's V-Day, y'all. We're going to use it. Okay, so I'm going old school, throwing it back to the last foundation I loved. But I mean, I like it still. I just don't like it as much as my Healthy Mix Serum, but that is running out. I bought a new one, but I can't find it. So I'm going to be using the, what is this called? Lasting Finish by Rimmel. And I do like this still. I just prefer the other one, but let's mix it up because I've used Healthy Mix in lots of my tutorials. This is also running out, hence this weird wand wiping action. I'm just gonna get that all up in here. This one is really good coverage. I forgot how good the Post Shave Balm makes your skin look. My skin is looking really smooth. Wow. That's unnatural. What I tend to do nowadays, because I am paranoid about being cakey, is I don't put too much foundation under my eyes. In fact, I barely put any under my eyes. I just kind of use the excess from like around this bit to go onto my under eye area instead of like deliberately putting stuff on, because I don't like it to look cakey once I've put concealer on, and I always like to conceal my under eyes because normally I use a slightly lighter one, and I just think that concealer under your eyes rather than foundation just looks better anyway. So Collection very kindly sent me out a bunch of products, and one of the things they included was their range of Lasting Perfection concealers, which I loved anyway and I used to use all the time, and then I don't know what was wrong, like my shade wasn't right or I ran out, something happened, and I just never repurchased it because I found other concealers that I liked, so I was using those. But now I have this, I'm using it again, and this is in the second shade. This is medium. The light one is a little bit too light even for under my eyes. But this one's really good because this is, I mean, it's a little bit too light for spots, but not too light. So I just use it for spots and I use it for under my eyes, but mainly under my eyes. So, let's blend this in. This has great coverage. It's pretty nice to blend in. I don't know if it's, as easy to blend in as the Urban Decay one, but the Urban Decay one is kind of slidey, whereas this one really sticks once you've put it on, which I do really like. Okay, now I'm also going to use another product from Collection just because I used this the other day and I liked it, but I want to use it again to like check I like it kind of thing. So this is the Precision Contouring Stick in, again, 02 medium. And I'm just going to like very lightly do some kind of contour, then I'm going to powder as normal and put my bronzer on as normal, but I kind of want to see if this like emphasizes anything. So I hope you can see. It's, you know, a nice contour shade, quite cool toned, quite grey, which I really like because that's how I like my contour. That's how contour should be. It should look like a shadow, not like a darker orange shade of your foundation. So I'm going to take this bit of my beauty blender like this and just dab it in. Can you see it? It is very slight, but it is deepening that bit of the skin tone up. And if you wanted a really natural contour, that would be great, or you could build on it, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to go away and do my eyebrows so that this can all like set down a bit so it's not tacky when I put the powder on. By the time I've done my eyebrows, it will all be set, I can put my powder on, and then I can continue with the rest of the tutorial. So I'm going to go now and I'll be back with eyebrows. So I did my eyebrows and then I also set my face. I used Ka-Brow and then just a clear setting gel for my brows, and then I used my Stay Matte powder from Rimmel for my face. So I've got a very Rimmel face today, and now I'm ready to do the exciting bits. This is like my favourite bit. Doing that is kind of boring to me, and then we move on and we get to do like contour and we get to do like highlight and eyes and lips. I'm ready. So I'm going to start off with my Hoola bronzer as per usual. I'm going to tap a tiny bit onto this brush, the brush it comes with, and just work that a little bit over the top, not too strong, of where we did our contour before. Like this. That accent was bad. Sorry, everyone. That's enough. We just want like a tiny little glow. We are all about the highlight today. Now, this look would actually look great with the Balm Berry Luminizer, but I'm not going to be using that today. I'm going to be using my Colourpop Over the Moon highlighter. This is actually called a Super Shock Cheek, but I mean, it's a highlighter. And it's that really, really weird cream powder consistency. What I'm going to do is use this fan brush. This is from Zoeva. Yes, it is. It's the 129 Luxe fan brush. I'm going to spray a tiny bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I would use Fix Plus, but if you're using setting spray, it's going to last long as well. So double bonus. We're going to give that a spritz. That's enough, actually. And then I'm going to wipe it around in here. I hope that this works, because this is a really odd consistency. And then I'm going to brush that on my cheeks. Oh yeah, can you see? I'm going to pick up a bit more because I do want this to be quite intense. This is just a pink highlighter with a sort of lavender and pink shimmer through it. So it's like super duper shimmery. I'm going to prime my eyes using my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. This is a new one. Look, it's got that wand that I don't like. I much prefer squeezing it out. And I'm convinced that the formula is different, but I guess the one I had before was so old that they probably have changed the formula since then. We are all ready to go with the eyes. I'm going to zoom you in. Now, I'm going to be taking this shade here. They're all going to fall out because some of these aren't magnetized. This shade here, which is Drama Queen from Makeup Geek. It is a really gorgeous, slightly shimmery, kind of plum purple. And I'm going to take that on this brush from Spectrum. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Now, this is supposed to look quite big and quite bold, so start off small if you can because you can build it out. It's quite difficult to rein it back in, but it doesn't really matter for this look because we're going to be wearing big old false lashes as well, so you need it to shine out from underneath that. I'm just building up the colour to begin with, and now what I'm going to do is just quickly do the other eye and then blend it in. Sometimes I wish I only had one eye, because then you wouldn't have to get it to match on both sides. I don't wish that very much. So as you can see, they are mismatched, but that is okay because I'm just gonna wipe this brush off a little bit just to get the excess off. So we're not putting any more product on really, we're just blending, and I'm gonna give it a blend. Don't worry about your lid, we're gonna put something on that in a minute. So if that bit looks a bit messy, that is totally okay. We're working on the outside right now, getting that to look good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take Gasp Shock Horror, a shade from my Naked 3 palette. Now, am I going to use that shade or am I going to use that shade? I'm going to use that shade. This is just a really kind of shimmery, you can see, hold on. There you go, a really shimmery medium pink. And that is going all over my lid, in the shape of my lid. So kind of like in a little circle. And this is not the only thing that's going on our lid. So if it doesn't look super bold, that's okay for now. Okay, so seeing as the highlighter I used has pink and purple sparkles in it, and that's what's currently on our eyes. Can you see the reflect? Kind of, yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Fix Plus on that same brush that I just used. So that's just like a flat shader brush pretty much. And just a little spritz of that on there. And I'm going to take the highlighter, get a little bit of that up in here. Such a weird consistency. It looks really pretty on the brush. And I'm going to pat / blend, I don't know how it's going to work yet, onto my eyelid over the top of that pink. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to go under my lash line with that same colour. I'm bringing that right into my inner corner. Not too bold, but like enough, so there's something there. So as you can see, it still looks a bit messy, so I'm going to clean it up a little. This is just not coming across on camera like it looks in real life. So hopefully you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter and you'll see a picture and hopefully that will look more like it. I do find that sometimes the pictures show it better than the video does, which is really annoying because you come to watch the video, so you expect to be able to see what it looks like from the video. But so I used my Red Cherry 523 lashes. I used Red Cherry lashes and they're all great, so I would highly recommend them if you are on a budget. They sell them on We Love I Love Eyelashes, Love Eyelashes, We Love Eyelashes, something like that. If you Google that, it'll come up, and they do free shipping and they're really great. They do all sorts of lashes, but I particularly like Red Cherry ones, so I would highly recommend them. So I'm going to go for Jellies by Colourpop. I'm actually going to go and find my Colourpop liner, which kind of goes with this, and I'll be back. So this is not the exact shade, like they don't like claim that these two go together, but they are very similar, and this is in the shade Nevermind. So I'm going to use this first to line my lips real quick. Ugh, it's such a dark colour. I'm so scared of dark colours sometimes because sometimes they go really well. Like the last time I wore this, it went good. So I feel like this time it's not. This is a really nice lip liner. I've never used this before. Now I'm gonna try with the liquid lip. I'm scared. Let's go. I didn't moisturize my lips either. Oops, never mind. Okay guys, so that is the look complete. I really hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. I really liked using that Colourpop highlighter on my eyes as well. It was a bit difficult to work with, but I like the finished look. I'm impressed, and I hope you can see the highlight because it is gorgeous, super iridescent. Whatever you're doing this Valentine's, I hope you maybe get to use this look or something inspired by it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!